Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello ladies, gentlemen, and everyone watching. This is Running on Empty Food Review. I'm your host, the Report of the Week, coming at you from the dark depths of the abyss. And it's kind of funny, because it's still light outside. It's just, I don't know, the lights seem extra bright to me, but even though it seems like there's some sort of black void or something behind me. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna duck down real quick, and you'll see it's like sundown right now. See, there's still some light, but, it's just, pretend I don't know, floating around in, in a black hole or something, though that wouldn't work in reality, but pretend that that's the case. Either way, somehow I am defying the laws of physics, and I managed to get here in the void and try out a new release from Papa John's. Now, I am very, very grateful, honestly, that Papa John's has a new release out, because I feel like I've been reviewing so many chicken sandwiches lately that it's just nice to have a little bit of a break, and it's like I could finally try something different. So Papa John's has released a new Papadilla. Now, the Papadilla is essentially their crown jewels, this is like, they are so proud of this item. It's a new series that they've released, I guess about a year ago, where they say, it's not a pizza, it's not a pizza, and it's not a quesadilla, but it's like you took a pizza and you folded it in half, but it's not like a half-folded pizza, nor is it like a calzone, nor is it like a quesadilla, but it's a papadilla. And, they've had a few of those. I've tried out a couple of them, and, they definitely have their fans. There definitely are lots of folks out there who do like the papadillas. And anyway, they got a new one out. As a matter of fact, it's not really the ingredients themselves that are getting all the attention this time around, but it is actually what is on the papadilla. Is this the diamond-encrusted one? No, it's not. I think the camera glitched out on me. Anyway, as I was saying, we've got the Parmesan-crusted papadilla. So what this is you have the papadilla. It could be anything of your choice. I mean, you could put anything you want, providing, of course, it's reasonable. Inside the papadilla, you could customize it any way you want, but it comes with a Parmesan cheese topping. I went with a barbecue chicken papadilla this time around because it just sounded interesting. And you can see on the top right here, Parmesan cheese. So let me hold it up and get a nice thumbnail for you. Right there. And there's a close-up view of it. Alright. It's all about the Parmesan cheese this time around. So you can see the appeal is in the papadilla breading itself. Right, there's already cheese in there, but this is for, like, cheese lovers, Kind of kick it up a notch. And, again, you can see, like, that cheese right in there. It's also got bacon, grilled chicken, and some barbecue sauce. But no matter what you get in the papadilla, it's about this special papadilla, I don't know, shell coating, whatever you want to call it, that has the toasted Parmesan cheese on it. And this is just essentially saying, hey, we've got this. We're going to bring it to the next level, so that's what we've got there. I'm going to try it out. This is very, very straightforward. You can get it for the price of $7, so that's what it is. And that's all that there is to it. There's this Parmesan on the outside. Without the Parmesan, that's your regular papadilla, but this one now has the Parmesan cheese on it. I could really smell it, so I mean, it sounds like it's going to be pretty potent. And I'm just going to try it out, let you know how it is, what difference it makes, etc. I got a lot of dental work done today. If I seem a little drained today, that's why. I think I was there for like 4 hours. I got 4 teeth worked on very heavily, 2 on each side. And, it's all for the best, though. My mouth, for those of you who maybe are regular viewers, you might know that my mouth is a bit of a wreck. But every tooth that gets worked on is one that's getting, sent in the better direction, so to speak. So this is all necessary, and it's leading to good things ahead. So I'm just going to try to eat this very carefully. If it proves to be a little difficult, I'm just going to pause the camera while I eat. But, you know, get a couple laughs out of it if you want. This is probably going to be the most awkward eating sequence you've ever seen from me. There's a big fly flying around. But this is probably going to be the most awkward eating sequence for me you've ever seen, so I brought my shortwave radio out with me, and I'm going to listen to some international broadcasts while I eat to try to, I don't know, make the mood a little better. So, the Parmesan-encrusted papadilla from Papa John's going in. Turn it on now.
We are playing better from match to match. If we make a few mistakes and put pressure on our opponent's serve, we play better and play nice volleyball. We'll go into the next match at 100%. The team captain Barbara Kostekova. The European Championship will take place from August 18th to September the 4th in Serbia, Bulgaria, Croatia, and Romania. Slovak women's volleyball team will take part in this competition for the second time in a row and for the fifth time overall. The men's team have also qualified for the European Championships. In their fifth match, the Slovak volleyball players defeated Albania 3-1. Slovak started the match with the fresh news that they were already sure of the chance of the European Championships. After the Swiss team could not defeat the Romanian
Listening to Radio Slovakia International.
will take place at the beginning of September in Poland, Czechia, Estonia, and Finland.
We gotta turn that down, don't want to get the copyright. I'm being assaulted by bugs.
Because the system is that broken.
Que se está comentando que no hay. Where people are here open there, they want to provide service.
Well, I'll take one more bite. This is kind of had some audio there to try to lighten the mood, make it a little less tedious. I'm just only eating on this side of my mouth because this is where all the real big work was done. So here's what I have to say. If you really like Parmesan cheese, then go for it, get it. It's like, you know, alright, I really like the flavor. I like, you know, if I can get Parmesan, let's say toasted Parmesan on bread or on the pizza crust or whatever, get this, you'll really like it. If you're looking, though, for something, you're saying, I want it to be extremely potent, I want it to be the highlight. Like, what I'm trying to say is if you like the toasted Parmesan essentially as a garnish, a little bit here, a little bit there, yeah, I'll get it for, you know, decoration, then get this. It's like adding that to a pizza crust. It's okay, it's not overwhelming, but it is by no means the star of the show. That's what we have here. It's a little conflicting, though, because as I open the box, and when you look at the marketing, and you look at the advertising, the Parmesan crusted papadilla. Obviously, this Parmesan cheese, the toasted Parmesan, obviously a very simple addition, but it's being highlighted as the star of the show. And when you have that level of advertising, that level of, you know, they're showcasing it, this is what it's all about. It's all about the Parmesan cheese. Well, obviously, you're expecting a bit of flavor in that Parmesan cheese. When you open the box, the smell of it really hits you. So, you know, the aroma of it is wafting into your nostrils, and you're expecting that, okay, I'll be able to taste whatever I got in the papadilla, but I will also taste very prominently the toasted Parmesan. And you're biting it, and you're biting it, and hopefully you're chewing it, because that would be the responsible thing to do. And you've got your shortwave radio on too, and you're maybe listening to Radio Slovakia also. And you're chewing and you're chewing. Where's the flavor? Where is the flavor of the toasted Parmesan? It's not there. It's nowhere to be found. and you're probably going to take it, you're going to slam it on the ground, and then look at it, you know, just like it let you down. That's what happened. It's advertised as being, what I'm just trying to say kind of in a silly way, you can't really taste the toasted Parmesan, yet this is being advertised as the focal point. Now granted, you know, alright, if I'm able to nitpick here and, you know, I'm able to peel the toasted Parmesan right off the shell itself. Okay. Yeah, it's cheesy, but even as I'm eating it directly, it's not overly flavorful. And that's a problem. Now you're factoring in, let's say in my case, alright, chicken, bacon, cheese, the barbecue sauce, all of which are flavorful. I mean, I'm happy with the papadilla that I got from the quality of the ingredients, you know, I'm talking about. I mean, the chicken is juicy, nice grilled chicken, very robust barbecue sauce. It's nice and cheesy already from the cheese that's baked into it. So it's not like, you know, this is the only cheese you're ever going to get. There's already cheese in the papadilla. The bacon is kind of there, but you have all of these very, very strong flavors. And then the toasted Parmesan, which also you can see isn't even covering the entire thing. I mean, look at the back here. All of this is, there's no toasted Parmesan at all. So what does that leave us with? Leaves us with a little bit of disappointment. You can't really taste the toasted Parmesan, yet this is called, right, the Parmesan crusted papadilla. So you get this and you're expecting more flavor from it, a more pronounced flavor anyway. You can't really taste it. That's going to be really disappointing. If you get this from the perspective that, okay, yeah, it's just like a little garnish, it's again, like the equivalent, you're getting a pizza, you're really in it for the pizza toppings, all of that, and then you get the toasted Parmesan on the crust or something. Alright, that's one thing. Yeah, it's just gonna be a little extra, not really the star of the show, nothing incredible, but that's it. That's what I'm just trying to say. It's just, it's barely noticeable. It doesn't really make a difference at all, yet it's supposed to be the star of the show, so that's a disappointment. It's inoffensive on its own, but factoring in that this is the whole selling point, I think it's a bit of a miss. It still tastes decent, but I think they could have done better. So out of 10, I'm going to be giving the Parmesan crusted papadilla a 6.0 out of 10, slightly above average, but that's about as good as it's going to get. And that's all that I have for you, ladies, gentlemen, everyone out there watching. I'm your host, the Report of the Week. I'm going to give my mouth a day or two to recover from all this dental work, and I'll be back in business before you know it. Take care.